Alright, this video is just something, in my opinion, I'm going to talk about. We're going to compare the GX4 to another classic concealed carry gun, the Smith & Wesson 26, okay, 38. Now, before the days of polymer handguns and all that other fun stuff, when it came to a very compact, concealable weapon, for many, many years, it was this here, was the standard. Smith & Wesson Model 36. Okay? This is what all the detectives and in all the movies, people used to carry these things in ankle holsters. This particular one I had the hammer bobbed because if you see these, it comes with like a target spur hammer, and when you pull it back, that thing will extend down here, and it did used to bite into the web of my hand. So I had a gunsmith bob the hammer, and he still left a little something on there so you could cock the gun in single action if you wanted. Okay, but this gun was designed to be used only in double action. He smoothed out the trigger and springs for me, and outstanding little gun. Granted that it only carries 5 rounds, okay? Still, that's what I carried for years as a concealed carry gun or backup gun, and it still performs the duty in my household as the gun we go to in the house. Okay. Now, size compared to the auto pistol, this only has a 2-inch barrel. As you can see, it's pretty similar, but not the same. Autos are more squared off, and you know, the hammer and the frame extends lengthwise, and being all steel, this gun is a little bit heavier. And the fact the revolver is not narrow, okay, in the width, makes concealing it a little bit more difficult. But let's take a quick look. Yes, that is a tad bit more wider in terms of having to put this on your person. And like I said, a lot of times it was the ankle holster. You wore, you know, detectives or whatever, or somebody, a businessman, you'd be wearing dress slacks that are loosely fitting, and you'd have this in an ankle holster that, you know, was almost, you couldn't see it, and then you would just have to reach down and get the gun. A little bit, not exactly a fast draw or something there, but you could wear it in a belt holster, which, like I said, the width of it kind of makes it not that easy of a profile to conceal, where an auto pistol is flatter and generally is more concealable or not noticeable in the proper holster in the waistband with wearing the appropriate clothes, okay? And a lot of times detectives were plain clothes and wore suits anyway, so they had a sport jacket or something on, and this would be in a holster on the belt. Also, this was also the weapon of choice by NIS, Naval Investigation Services. If you ever had to go and see them boys, they were in their working dress uniforms, and they always had one of these on a holster on their belt. Now, as for the grip, these are the original factory grips. And if you notice how my finger on the trigger, that grip fits right into the palm of my hand and allows me to get my hand on there and get a pretty solid grip. Also, I had that little colored insert put in. That was popular back in the 70s and the 80s. I had that added on for a little bit high visibility, with fixed sights. Now this weapon, once I get a grip, and I have practice with this, and I'm good. Solid firm grip, point, and I'm right on at 50 feet. I don't miss. Okay, granted, 5 rounds does not compare to what is popular now. People try to get as many rounds as they can into the compact handgun. So, what am I trying to say here in the video? Well, we're taking a look at these micro 9s, and as you see, they're going along the same way as the old 38 snub nose or detective specials of old days. So it's the same story, just firearms, the revolvers for their reliability, because revolver, you load it, and I can leave this thing sit for 4 or 5 years and no problems. The one thing about pistols is compressing the magazine over years, but there are people that bought guns from the States that had magazines loaded for many years and did not seem to fatigue the springs to a point where it was actually made the gun malfunction. In other words, having a weak mag spring. So, again, it's your choice. This is the way things were back in the old days, and as you see the parallelism of it, it's just this is what people in modern times like polymer compact 9mm autos, where the old 38, which is a classic, something I carried for years, and I still would to this day, okay? And again, like I said, I wouldn't wear this gun on my person day in, all day long, wherever I went. Same with this. This fits in a jacket pocket or can sit in the vehicle and be ready to use, same as this. Okay, a lot of it also is how you carry the gun or what your intentions are. So that also makes a difference. But still, Taurus still makes a line of these little 38s. I don't know if the Smith & Wesson model is available anymore. I have no idea. But you can find, this was a popular gun, there was a lot of them, so you can find these used. Okay, I guess pretty easily, or you'd assume you could, but you never know. So there we go, we look at a comparison. The reason I compared them is this gun reminds me a lot of these snub noses for the same purpose, and that's kind of what the comparison was there.